Well, hello all. My name's David, and you are welcome to David's Birdroom. Come on in. Well, come on in today because I have another Getting to Know special for you. Today in Getting to Know is a William Walden. Now, William is a well-known border fancy keeper. So today, William, I have 7 questions for you. Now, the first question really is a wee introduction on yourself, who you are, and where you're from.
Hello, my name is Bill Walden. I live in Oxley, Wolverhampton, England. I'm married to my wife Lynn. I have 3 grown-up children, Colin, Robert and Mark. I have 4 grandchildren, Matthew, Edward, Sophie and Winnie, which I love, and they support me, and I'm quite happy at the moment.
So the second question, William, was, what birds do you currently keep?
My interest in the hobby, I like all kinds of birds. Obviously, I prefer boarders, which I've had now for 40 odd years.
So question number 3 is, what first got you interested in bird keeping?
I got into the hobby many years ago when I was a kid. I lived on a council estate, and in those days there was birds everywhere. Pigeons, people kept pigeons, budgies, canaries, British birds, you name it, they got it. A friend of mine, he got a few budgies, and I was only a young chap, and I loved them, and a couple of greenfinches, and he gave me a couple. I went to the market, got a orange box, put some wire over the front, and that's how I started my life on birds, which I've kept up ever since.
So question number 4 to you is, do you show your birds? And what do you get from showing?
I've showed birds for many years, since I was a young lad, but later in my life I'd had an accident at work and I'd hurt my back badly, and it restricted me to what I could do, but I still supported the shows. I liked the meeting people. There were some nice people, nice friends, good shows, good birds, different to what they are today. But there was a few bad peoples today. I will not mention any names, but it's all about money, I think, and stabbing in the back.
So question number 5 is, have you always kept the same species of birds? And if not, what other birds would you have kept in the past?
As I said earlier, I started with budgerigars when I was younger, and I had a few British, and I lived in a council house, as I said earlier on, and I was fortunate to have a coal shed and a small concrete shed my dad had, and that's where I started with a few boxes from the market and my birds I have today.
And question 6 is, what keeps you interested in the hobby?
I've got a good line of birds which I've enjoyed, showered, and had a lot of success with. But I think my days are numbered. I've had an operation on my back, and regards showing, unless I recover a lot better, I shall probably won't be doing much more showing, but I shall still carry on with the line of birds that I've got, a good line of birds, and I shall keep them until I go.
When you're not in your birdroom, what other pastimes or hobbies do you have?
My hobbies, I like driving. I love my garden. I've got a long garden, greenhouse, my big bird aviary and various things in it. I enjoyed that as well as my birds. I like driving round with my wife, go out and have a coffee and walk around the garden centres when able. I also like, well, I did like a lot of walking, but I still try and walk a little, but it's only a little now, but still get about a bit. And that's what I enjoy today.
Well, I'd like to thank William for taking part and getting to know. Thank you very much, William. All the best, everybody.